Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now today it's not going to be a very long video, but I've got 4 plants to show you. I've got 2 renantheras, a dendrobium nobile and one I've just bought that I want help with. But first let's have a look at these 2 renantheras. One's a hybrid and the other one is a species. So we'll talk about the hybrid first, which is Renanthera Tom Thumb. Well, this one is a very vine-like growing plant, and to begin with, there are about 15 species of Renanthera. You know, they're distributed over the Far East from southern China as far as New Guinea, you know, the Philippines, that area. Now, Tom Thumb is a hybrid between Monachica and Inshutiana. It was first registered in 1957. Muciana is the smaller of the two, and Inshutiana, you know, it can be very big. You can reach over 1 metre in length, and then the height of this plant, Tom Thumb, is kept in check by the Monachica, which reaches around 45 to 50 centimetres, whereas the Inshutiana can get well over 1 metre. Anyhow, this plant you're looking at, this Tom Thumb, is still over 60 centimetres. That's if I can get. Now, the culture of these is should be quite simple, coming from very, very hot climates. So it requires a warm to hot temperature, like high humidity, and regarding watering, the temperature at which you keep this plant sort of represents the amount of water needed. As with all plants, the hotter the temperature, the more water it needs. And the same goes for light as well. The more light a plant needs, the more water it will need. Now, the roots of these, I would spray them every morning, and depending how hot we keep them, which we should do, or how hot they can get in your conditions, they need spraying again in the afternoon because they dry up very, very quickly. As you can see on these, if you keep them constantly moist, the roots, you find a lot of growing tips on them. You can see on these where they're growing down into the medium. There's some good growing tips, but a lot of the roots where they've dried out, they're quite dry, although they get watered sort of every day. Just because the hot plants, these don't take the risk of putting them in hot sun. You know, the leaves get too hot and they burn if they're in full sun. If they're out of the sun and they get hot, they can stand that. They can stand temperatures down to about 55 Fahrenheit, but at these temperatures, don't forget to reduce the watering. Flower spikes can be 1 metre in length, with many branches, producing an abundance of red and yellow spotted blooms. This plant produced over 50 odd blooms a couple of years ago, with the spike well over 1 metre long. So that's Renanthera Tom Thumb. Tom Thumb for such a big plant. Renanthera Tom Thumb. Now the next plant is Renanthera philippinense, which is a medium-sized Renanthera. It's cultivated in much the same way as the previous one, but this one on the blooms is just a vivid red blooms, and which are unspotted. Some people say they're getting sort of yellow leaves at the bottom of the plant, and this could be a sign that the roots are telling you that they don't like the medium they're in. And from what I have discovered is that charcoal is by far the best medium, because apart from not holding too much water, it is open and provides quite a good amount of air to the roots. Also, it likes to be a little drier than the Tom Thumb. Now this one is something unusual. Instead of it producing a flower, it produced a keiki. Now I've never seen this before, but there we are. Seems to be doing fine. I don't know, I'm going to take it off there. Or will it just stay like that and not grow anymore? I've no idea. We just have to keep an eye on that and see what develops. Well, that's Renanthera philippinense, a species plant. Now I know a lot of people like these Dendrobium nobiles, and I'm getting quite attached to them as well. This is the one I bought in flower. This is the one I showed you where I nipped all the stalks of the flowers off, and it had 3 nubbins at the bottom, but I haven't given this a cold rest yet, because those nubbins are growing very, very nicely. I'm not watering it a lot, probably once a month, but I think that's doing okay. Now what do I do? Do I give it a cold spell, or do I just continue to let it grow in warmer conditions? I don't know. Somebody let me know. I mean, if it's about slippers and, you know, phragmipediums and paphiopedilums, I can answer the questions myself, but some of these people who grow these plants know much, much more than me about them, so I'd appreciate it to let me know what to do next. And I saw this and I just couldn't resist buying it. It's got a beautiful pseudobulb. It's got a nice growth on the other side with a nice pseudobulb coming up. And it's in flower. I'll just show it to you then. Somebody may be able to tell me what it is. Got plenty of flowers on and a tall stem. It does remind me of the old odontoglossums. Now, somebody might put me right on this one, but I'd like to know as much about it as I can. And I think it's one of the warm growing Oncidium malleans plants. I don't know, somebody will put me right, but I just couldn't resist buying this one, and it was only a £5. So in US dollars that's $6.59. So I think that was quite a good buy. Hope I've got it in focus. And it's in this coir stuff, like a coconut fibre. And they seem to do well in this, but I don't know. I'm just going to stick to bark, but I'm not going to take this out. I'm just going to leave it in and see how it grows. So that's where it is, some kind of odontoglossum I think, and as I say, only a £5. Anyhow, that's all I have for you today, so thank you very much for watching. Big thank to all my subscribers, and I appreciate if anybody wants to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.